Hello everyone, I'm Frank, and welcome to Learn How to Sudoku, where we take a very easy variant Sudoku puzzle and we break it down in detail so that you can learn how to Sudoku. Today's very easy puzzle is called Spaetzle. I think that's how it's pronounced. I'm not sure. This is a new word to me. Um, and it's supposedly, I guess it's a gnocchi dumpling type thing by willpower. Or it's used to make gnocchis or dumplings. I don't know. I'm not sure what this Spaetzle. I think it's Spaetzle? I don't know. I'm not sure what the Spaetzle is supposed to be. It is, or what it does. But anyways, it's a puzzle by Willpower, who does a lot of really good Sudoku puzzles. So let's try it. What are the rules? We have normal Sudoku rules apply, which means in every cell in the grid, place a single digit such that every row, column, and designated 9-cell region contains a I can't speak, the digits 1 through 9 exactly once each. We have arrows, where numbers on arrows sum to the number in the arrow's circle. So for example, if this were say 2, 2, and 1, that's not going to be working, but anyways, this would have to be a 5 because the digits along the arrow must sum up to the digit that's in the circle. And the reason why we know this doesn't work is because we have a thermometer here where the numbers on the thermometer increase from the bulb end. So obviously 1 cannot be the smallest number here, so that's not going to work. But you must be increasing from the bulb end here. So you could have something like 1, 2, 3. You could have like something like 6, 8, and 9 here, and that would be valid because along this thermometer, you must be strictly increasing. What you could not have is something like 1, 2, 3, 3, 8, 9, because it's not increasing from this digit to this digit here. And again, along the thermometer, you must be consistently increasing from the bulb to the tip. And that's an example of how thermometers work. And finally, we have crop key pairs, where numbers with a black dot between them are in a ratio of 2 to 1, and not all possible dots are given. So say, for example, this was 2, this would have to be 1 or 4 to maintain the 1 to 2 ratio that's between them. And those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's learn how to Sudoku. Okay, this seems fairly easy to me. Basically, just looking at what this is, these two digits have to be at least 1 and 2, adding up to 3. And we know that this has to be at least 6 because there are 5 other digits smaller than this. So 6 at minimum plus 1 and 2 at minimum adds up to 9, which is the largest any digit can be. So therefore, since this is the minimum adding up to the maximum you can have here, this must be the minimum and this must be the maximum. Because otherwise, if you try to increase any of these digits here, that's just not going to work, right? Because that would bring this past its maximum. And if you try to decrease this maximum beyond below the maximum, the problem is these are at its minimum, so they cannot decrease any further, which is why, you know, if you have a minimum equaling a maximum somewhere, or a maximum equaling a minimum somewhere, you always have to use that. So since this is 6, that forces this to be 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 here. Well, we know this is 1 and 2 here. 1 can only be in a 1 to 2 ratio with 2. So therefore, 1 cannot be here because that would be, it would basically be breaking for the black crop key dot rule. So we know this is 9. This can't be 1. It's 2, which makes this 1. 2 is in a 1 to 2 ratio with 4 here, which is in a 1 to 2 ratio with 8. These are in a 1 to 2. So this digit is in a 1 to 2 ratio with 2 other digits here, which are on the arrow. So if this were to be the only digit which can be in a 1-to-2 ratio with two unique digits are 2 with 1 and 4 and 4 with 2 and 8. Well, if this is 4 with 2 and 8, this is too large for the arrow. 2 and 8 add up to 10 already, which a digit cannot be. Therefore, this must be 2 here, which has 1 and 4 in a 1-to-2 ratio with it. So this is 5, and this is 6, and this digit has to be at least 3, because we have a 1, 2, 4 triplet in the box. So therefore, this is minimum 1, 3, 4, and 1, which adds up to 9, which is the maximal digit you can have. So therefore, that again, you have a minimum equaling a maximum here. So this must be then 3, and this must be 9. Okay. This is at a minimum of 4. And this is at minimum 1 here. So this has to be at least 7. So this could be 7 or 8. This can change by 1. So you could go 1 to 2. This could go 4 to 5 to add up to potentially 8. You have 5 here. This can't be 1. This is at minimum 2. This is at minimum 1. So this could be 8 at least. So we have, again, one degree of freedom to go up to 9. So this could be 2 to 3. This could be 1 to 2 there. This is 1 and 2 at minimum. So therefore, this is 7 at least. And then we can go up to 9 here, but we can't be 8 here. So that means this 1, 2 could go up. The 1 could go up to a 3. This is at most, could be 1 or 2. But this, in this box, you have 4 digits here. So that adds up to a minimum of 1, 2, 3, 4. That is equal to 10. 10 plus 4 and 3 necessarily then it minimally adds up to 17. What are these two digits maximally adding up to? Well, it has to be 9 at most here and 8 at most here, which is exactly 17. So the minimum for these cells here is equal to the maximum of these cells here. So again, this must be the maximum then, which makes this 9 and 8. This has to be some 1, 2, 3, 4 quadruplet to add up to 3 also here eliminates 3 here. So this is 2, which makes, and this has to be adding up to 8. So we have 2, 1, and 5 here adding up to 8. This can't be 2 or 3. This can't be 4 here, because of, and no 2's here because of 2's in the row. Where is the 2 in this box? It has to be here. And this 1 eliminates 1 from being here. And what do these arrows add up to? It has to add up to 8, so it's 2, 3, and 3 here, which means this can't be 3, that's 4, which makes this 4, 1, and 4 adding up to 9. This 8 eliminates 8 here, so that's 7, which makes this 1 and 4, with the 2 adding up to 7. 4 eliminates 4 here, so that's 1 and 4. This is a sum of these two digits here. 4, where is 4 in this upper right-hand box? Can't be here or here because of 4 is in the column. Can't be here or here because of 4 is in the row. So 4 has to be here then. Where is 2 in this upper central box? Cannot be here because of 2 in the column. Can't be here because of 2 in the row, and the rest are filled out, so 2 has to be there. Which gives us, where's 2 in this upper right-hand box? Cannot be here or here because of 2 in the rows. Can't be here or here because of 2 in the column, so 2 has to be there. Where is 1 in row 2? Can't be here because of 1's in the boxes. Can't be here because of 1's in the column, so 1 has to be here, which makes this 5 to add up to 1 and 4. And the rest we can probably has to be done by normal Sudoku. So where is the 1 in row 5? We can't have a 1 here because of 1's in the boxes. We can't have a 1 here because of 1's in the column. So 1 has to be here, which gives us 8 1's, which means we know where the last one has to be. It has to be there. 2's. 2 in column 4 cannot be here because of 2's in the boxes. This is filled out. 2 can't be here because of 2 in the row. So 2 is there. That gives us 8 2's, so that leaves us a 2 there. 3's are pretty can be a lot of things, so that's not very restrictive. 4's aren't that restrictive either. 9's, we do have 9 in column 2. 9 can't be here because of 9 in the box. 9 can't be here because of 9 in the row. So 9 has to be there. But that's pretty much it. Where is 8 in column 5? 8 can't be here because of 8 in the box. 8 can't be here because of 8 in the row. And can't be here because of 8 in the row. So 8 has to be here. Yeah, everything else isn't that restrictive, so we got to do more along which rows and columns have the most filled-in digits. So we have 3, 6, and 7 remaining in row 3. So it's 3, 6, 7, 3, 6, 7, 3, 6, 7. This can't be 6 because of 6 in the box. In this upper central box has to be 3, 7, and 9. And 9 can't be here because of 9. And this can't be 3 or 9 because of 3 or 9 in the column. So that's 7, which makes this 3, which makes that 9. 3 eliminates 3 in the rest of the row here. Remaining digits of row 2. We have 3, 6, and 8. So 3 cannot be either of these because of 3's in the column. So this must be a 6, 8 pair, which leaves just a 3 remaining in row 2. Okay. This 6, 8 pair eliminates 6 and 8 in the rest of the box, so this can't be 6, it's 7, which eliminates 7 here, so that's 6. Remaining digits in this upper left-hand box, then, are 5 and 7. That leaves the remaining digits in row 1 as 3 and 9, and again, 3 cannot be here because of 3 in the column. So this is 9, and that's 3 here. Remaining digits of column 7. We have 6, 7, and 8. 8 cannot be either of these because of 8's in the row. So this is 6, 7, 6, 7, which forces this not to be 6 or 7. It's 8, which makes this 6. Okay. Restrictions on column 4. We have 3 left. So we have 3, 5, and 7 remaining in column 4, and neither of these can be 3 because of 3 in the box. So where is the 3 in column 4? It must be here. So this is a 5, 7 pair here. Column 6, we have 6 digits, so we're missing 4, 6, and 9. 9 cannot be either of these digits because of 9 in the box, so 9 has to be here, which leaves this as a 4, 6 pair remaining in column 5. Column 6, we have 6 digits. And specifically in the central box, they can only be 6 and 8 left. So this is a 6, 8 pair, which leaves a 5 remaining in the last digit of column 6, so that's 5. Now we have 6 digits already set in row 5, so it's 5, 6, and 7 left. So this could be 5, 6, or 7 here. This can't be 6, so let's just be 5 or 7 here. Row 8, we have 6, 8, and 9 left, and 9 cannot be either of these digits because of 9 in the box, so 9 has to be here. That 8 can't be here because of 8 in the column, so that's 6, which makes that 8. 6 eliminates 6 in the rest of the column, so this is 5 or 7. We have a 5, 7 pair in row 5, which eliminates 5 and 7 in the rest of the row. So this can't be 7, this is 6, which makes this 7. We have 6 digits now in column 3. So the remaining digits are 3, 5, and 7. And this can't be 3 or 7 because of 3 or 7 in the row. So this is 5, which makes this 7 and makes that 3. 7 eliminates 7 here, so it's 5. Remaining digits in this lower left-hand box are 4 and 7 as a pair. That eliminates 4, 7 in the rest of the row. This can't be 4, it's 6, which makes this not 6, so that's 4, which leaves a 6 remaining in row 7. Remaining digits of row 9, then, are 5 and 8, and this can't be 5 because of 5 in the column, so this is 8, which makes that 5. That leaves the remaining digit in column 9 as a 7, which eliminates 7 here, so it's 5 and 7. Remaining digits in column 8 are 8 and 9. And this can't be 9 because of 9 in the row, so this is 8, which makes this 9. 8 eliminates 8 here, so it's 6 and 8. Remaining digits in row 4 are 4 and 6, and this can't be 6 because of 6 in the column. So that's 4, that's 6. 4 eliminates 4 here, so it's 7 and 4. 7 makes this a 5, which makes that 7. That leaves us as a 5 and a 3 here. That flowed very well. It was a very cool how just everything sort of flowed naturally. But I mean that you sort of not expect it, but basically willpower always does an excellent job of setting these puzzles so that they flow very well. And this is definitely not an exception. It's very well, it flowed very well throughout, I felt. And overall, I had a good time. Anyways, I hope you had a good time watching this episode, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.